Hello, my name is George McBee. I'll be reading the Children's Bible, chapters 13, 14, and 15, and 16. The City Builders. Genesis chapter 10, verses 1 through 11, verses 4. Noah's sons had many children, who had many children, who had many more children. The family spread out across the land. They learned how to farm, raise animals, and build great cities. Because they all came from the same family, all the people spoke the same language. When a stranger came far away, everyone could know what he said. Some of the people plotted together. Let's build the biggest and best city ever built so we can be famous. Then we won't have to wander anymore. We will finally have a home. The people were clever. Instead of using stones, they made the bricks. They stuck the bricks together with tar instead of mortar. Their walls were the strongest and highest ever. And they were proud of themselves. They chose not to thank God for the things they used for building. They were so smart, they said. Higher than the clouds. Genesis chapter 11, verses 5 through 9. Inside the city was a huge tower, as high as the sky. When God saw what the people were trying to do, he knew he must stop them. Otherwise, they would soon think of themselves as gods instead of people. They would be too proud, which is not healthy. So he mixed up their language. The people no longer spoke one language, but many. If one man said hello, the other man did not know what he said. It was hard to get anything done. Let anyone finish a great tower. The city was never finished. Was never finished. The building was called Babel. This meant confused, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. God chose Abram. Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 9. Many, many years later, there lived a man and his wife named Abram and Sarai. They were happy except for one thing. They wanted very, very much to have a baby. But the years went by and none came. One night, Abram heard God speaking to him. Abram, I will make your family very great. All people everywhere will be blessed because of you. The Lord told Abram to leave his home. Abram did not know where the Lord would lead him, but he did what God said. He told Sarai what had happened, and she trusted too. She ordered the servants to pack the tents onto the camels. But where are we going? They asked. I don't know, she said, then smiled. If Abram could wait for God to tell them where they were going, so would she. The promise of God. Genesis chapter 13, verses 14 through 18. Chapters 15, verses 1 through 21. And chapter 17, verses 1 through 27. God led Abram and Sarai, all their camels, sheep, goats, and servants to the land of Canaan. He told them, "This is the land I will give to your children." But God did not want Abram to stop in Canaan. Not yet. Abram and Sarai moved their tents to Marim, Mamre at Hebron. Year after year, they wished for a child. Finally, Sarai grew too old to have babies. Then one night, Abram heard God say, "Look up and count the stars." Abram saw stars blinking everywhere. "Someday there will be as many in your family as there were stars in the sky." God said. Then God gave Abram and Sarai new names. Abram became Abraham, which meant father of many, and Sarai became Sarah, which meant princess. Thanks for listening. See you next time.